Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and may Allah bless you all. We hope everyone is stay healthy as we are in a state of emergency on COVID disease. We are from BEI 1/2 that will present about the case study 2 safety issue in occupational safety and health. Lumot factory ordered the suspend operation after fatal accident because of safety issue. We want to explain the situation of the accident that occurred out there. As we know, it's in what happened in an oil and gas company in Kampung Aceh. Here has been ordered to suspend operation after a worker was killed in an accident at its premise. The 29 years old male employee died of head injuries when he was crushed by metal weighing 1 ton while undertaking assembly work of part for an oil rig at 3:57 p.m.
History of safety issues. Based on Malaysia's safety legislation, OSHA 1994, the government organisation responded by regulating the workplace and enforcing safety work practices. For example, these are the common types of safety hazard in the workplace. The first one, slip, trip and fall. Second one, being caught in the stroke by moving machinery or other objects. Third one, fire explosion. Fourth, transportation and vehicles related accident. Fifth one, confined space. And last one, violence or bullies. For this case, it is categorized under being caught or stuck by moving machinery and other object. There are some of the safety issues that the company does not apply for. Example, the company failed to observe work safety procedures to manual lifting works. Second one, the company failed to prepare enough PPE for the employees. The third one, the employee failed to comply with the risk assessment, hazard identification, risk assessment and risk control for heavy object. And the last one, the employee failed to update tractor safe working procedure.
Description of the nature and issues involved in the safety case. The nature issues that involve and lead to this fatal accident is the weather on that day. The weather is quite bad. The bad weather caused the metal to slip away from its proper position and hit the worker in the assembly. This is a natural issue that contributes to the accident that caused the life of the worker. Then, the fatal accident was also believed has connection with the company's failure to observe work safety procedures in reference to manual lifting works, as well as its failure to undertake a risk assessment of such operations. The employer failed to supervise and provide a safe place for lifting work and no control over the entry of workers into the lifting zone.
Application of ethical principle and theory. On this article, we can see that there are two cases that relate to safety and health at 1994. For the first one, Section 16, duty to formulate safety and health policy. It clearly describes that the company failed to observe work safety procedure. For the second one, Section 17, general duty of employer and self-employed persons other than their employees. For this section, it shows that the company failed to perform risk assessment. For the Code of Professional Conduct, it shows there are two regulations that relate to this article, which is Regulation 24, Responsibility to Employer, Client or Profession. It states that the employer should bear responsibility to accidental worker. The second one, Regulation 26, Reputation etc. of a registered person not to be injured. It states that the employer has full power for performing risk assessment. For the conclusion, this safety and health at 1994 is the one of the good guideline to the employer and employees for securing the safety. Besides that, it will help against risk of safety and health on the workplace. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.